That's the first thing I want to emphasize, that I am sympathetic to pastors. I went through 5 years of Bible college, seminary, university, seminary again, and in all those years I was never taught what I'm telling you right now. And young men going out in the ministry are so anxious to please those who have trained them and taught them and to whom they've committed themselves. And when they hear something like what we're saying right now, they say that can't be right because my professor didn't say that. The denomination doesn't say that. Well, I just wanted to remind them the thing that God had to remind me of when I began to study this. He said, whose servant are you? In that day, whatever that label is that we go out of this life with, it'll either wash off in the river of life or burn off in hell. That is not what we must identify with. We must identify with Jesus Christ and His Word. And so when pastors are teaching this, I had a pastor that read my last book, Divorce and Remarriage, the Trojan Horse Within the Church, which gives the history of the early church's teaching on this. And when he got done, he said, I will never again, ever marry a divorced person whose partner is still alive. And I've got to go back and research everything I ever learned in school. When the Protestants changed the law in the 16th century, changed the rules of marriage, they didn't realize the damage it did. And by the time they realized it, they were too ashamed to go back and admit that they had made a mistake for fear that Rome would completely discredit them. And so the poison stayed in the church. And today it has been brought up and twisted to where anything goes.